Howdy, my name is Relic'd Dave, and I've heard your cries. You know the cries. The guitar YouTube is boring, stale, dying, dull, dumb, and I agree with you. So, as everyone's been talking about it, the thing is nobody's actually said what really needs to be said, so I guess I'm back. So about a year ago, I posted my last YouTube video, and a couple of months later, I did my last Relic'd Dave live stream. Having run the channel for about 4.5, almost 5 years, I kind of got sick of it, to be honest. So I stepped away. I was also busy starting a business and doing some other stuff, which we will talk about at a later date, but it just became something that I just couldn't keep up with. So I gave up. Ever since I stopped making those videos, I've been getting calls, emails, texts, smoke screen signals, all kinds of things saying, hey, Relic'd Dave, when are you coming back? When are you coming back? When are you coming back? Guitar YouTube is dead. Guitar YouTube is dumb. Guitar YouTube is dying. Tell us what you're going to do. Please return. Please save us. And I'll be honest with you, I agree. I think some guitar YouTube has become so bad, and I'm going to talk to you about it because, as I said, a lot of guitar channels have been talking about guitar YouTube is dying, and they've been making videos. I literally have watched, I think, about 100 of them, and nobody has said what needs to really be said, which is what is the problem. So we're going to get into it. I'm going to tell you what I think is the main problem. It's YouTubers, but I'm going to talk to you about the different issues and problems. So here we go. Issue number 1 is lazy YouTubers. So what I mean by that is the people, and you've seen it, like somebody makes a video, for example, guitar YouTube is dying, and the next thing you know, 40 videos of the same topic are in your timeline and they're driving you insane. It's like Fender released a new instrument every day. Everybody's just making the same video all the time, and it's pissing people off because nobody wants to watch the same video from 16 different creators each day. Nobody wants to watch Fender release videos from 16 different creators either. So, you know, learn the lesson, Fender, and other people who do it. Fender, the worst offenders, oddly enough. So that's the thing, copying other YouTubers, jumping on the trend. The reason people do it is if you watch any like how to grow on YouTube channels or read any how to be successful on YouTube books or blogs or any of that sort of crack, the first thing they do is say, jump on a trend, find something successful and make your version of the same thing, blah, 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 blah. No. Don't do that. What you want to do is stand out and be individual. Step away from the bullshit that everyone else is making, because all you're making is a photocopy of a photocopy of a photocopy, which is going to end up looking crap. So YouTubers, be a bit original and stop being feckin' lazy. That's the first thing you need to do, because it's boring and dull and is killing the guitar YouTube space. And then you have something like, say, a big YouTube channel or a couple of big YouTube channels come together to call out somebody who's buying subs and likes and views on their channel. It's a problem. It is a problem in the YouTube space in general, but there's some interesting things that were omitted from the videos calling out a certain one channel. I think what's called Soul Strings or String Souls or some crap. That dude has a business model that he's following to make money. That's his thing. It doesn't affect other YouTubers, what he is doing in the particular way he's doing it, but I can understand the upset because people are doing things. There's a bigger problem with people buying subs, and that's people who have legitimate audiences of around 20 to 30,000 subscribers, and then they get bored. They're like, I want a plaque for my wall. I want to put up YouTube says I'm brilliant on my wall. So they start buying subs till they get 100,000 subscribers, and then their videos have like 200 views because the video they made is shit and their subscribers don't want to watch it, but they are saying to themselves, I got 100,000 subscribers, but they don't. They've got like 20,000. So some of their videos will get legitimate bump in views, and some of them people won't watch because they're awful. I'm not going to call out specific channels who do that, but there's a good few of them. Lads, don't waste your time buying subs to get yourself a plaque for the wall. You could buy them on eBay, they're about $70. You can get red ones, silver ones, all kinds of color ones. You can get ones that say you have 10 million subscribers if you want. Just do whatever you want. If you want a plaque for the wall, get one. It's like buy a Chibson plaque for your wall, but it says YouTube, so chew tube. Anyways, that's one big thing. I'm going to say something as well about shills. I hadn't actually written out this part because before we jump into it, I'm going to contradict myself in a second, but shilling is a problem because I know some of you really hate being called shills. It really upsets you. But if you only make reviews of products that you like and that you only think are really good, but these are products you're also getting paid to promote, then you're a shill. And if you don't get paid, but you get free instruments and products, you're getting paid. Oh wait, it's getting paid. You're getting paid in some way, shape or form. So I'm sorry, but you are a shill. If you get sent a product and you review it and you're like, I spent all my hours making that video, but the product's shit, so I'm gonna send it back and not make a video, then you're being dishonest to your audience. Make every video about every product, good or bad, and then you shall have the respect of everybody. However, people then go, I'm not a shill, I make videos for a living. I just happen to charge companies to feature their products and tell you that they're really good. You make up your mind. No, sorry. And I know this sounds like I'm aiming it at one particular channel, who's a quite big channel, and just probably could destroy this channel anytime they want to put out a video about me. I'm not talking about that channel. Lots of channels do it. And then there's the people who shill but don't say that they're shilling. They're like, oh, I found this lovely product. Why don't we all just buy it and it's great? And really, they're just not disclosing that they are being paid to promote that product. It's a problem in the guitar YouTube space. Somebody in one of the videos about guitar YouTube dying had a great comment, and I couldn't find it when I went looking for it today, but the comment was, guitar YouTube, paid advertising interrupted by paid advertising. A lot of people think it, and the reason is a lot of channels are just paid advertising, and it pisses people off watching it. Just want to tell you about something that has happened. So as you know, I stepped away from YouTube to focus on my business. Well, the news is the business has been shut down. It's a long story. It's a heartbreaking story, and it's coming to a movie channel near you soon. No, it's not, but there is some good news. We're going to roll on and everything's going to be fine. It's just life. Things happen. Business closed down. However, it has left me and my brother with no income. So we need help to get that kind of up and running. I've got a guitar project I'm working on, which some of you might be interested in, and I'll talk about that very soon. And I'll do a video about what happened with the business and stuff as well very soon. However, my brother's been spending quite a lot of time writing a book. He's probably been writing it for most of the last year. And here it is right now. It's called Project Red Bird. It is a mystery thriller type of book, and it's really interesting. As you can see, it's got pages in it, and it's about a girl who's gone missing and her best friend trying to find out what has happened and what she's involved with. There's a bit of conspiracy theory and craziness going on. I think you should check it out. There's links for the book in the description below for every Amazon that we could find. So it's like Amazon Australia, Canada, Germany, Spain, Italy, France, Ireland, America. All the links are in the description below. Please buy the book. If you like reading books, but read that one for the crack. If you don't like reading books, buy it anyway. It's really heavy, so you can use it as like a paperweight or something. So do that, and I realized I gave out about shills and then shilled for the book. But that's just how it is around here. YouTubers, will you please stop using AI for your videos? It's ridiculous, it's horrible, it's stupid, and everyone knows you're doing it, and that's putting people off watching your videos. AI was meant for two very specific things: helping people cheat on their homework and having people write screenplays with terrible plot holes and third act problems. That's all it's supposed to be used for, but you guys are using it for making YouTube videos. Hey Grok, what will I do for my YouTube channel this week? And then Grok's telling you, and then you're doing it. And you're like, Grok, write a script for my YouTube channel. Stop it, do it yourself. Grok isn't meant for doing that. ChatGPT is not meant for doing that. Use it for thumbnails if you want, if you're lazy, but honestly, your videos are predictable, boring, and honestly, kind of shit when you do use AI to do it all for you. It's not It's not that good. YouTube's supposed to be a platform for creative people to put out creative outputs. It's not for people to type into Grok, make a video for me, all right? If you want to do that, there's different genres that you can put out stuff for. Guitar Space, you're talking to creative people or wannabe creative people who play instruments and stuff. So please stop it. It's so obvious and boring and everyone hates it, so don't do it. All right, I got to talk about live streams as well. So there's too many guitar YouTubers. That's a lot of people have spread. It seems like if you buy a guitar these days, they give you instructions for how to set up your own guitar YouTube channel. And I gotta say something that's probably gonna piss a lot of people off, which is my hobby. You can't just start a YouTube channel. You have to have a personality. You have to be good on camera. You have to be, able to talk kind of regularly. Have to like the sound of your own voice and just be like blah 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 blah. You can't just sit in silence. That's an important thing. When you start your YouTube channel, a lot of people, when you start your YouTube channel, everybody's first few videos, or probably first year, they're terrible. They look back on them years later, go, those videos were so crap. But there are some YouTubers out there right now and they are testing new levels of crapness. And it's terrible to see. The worst part is they all band together, kiss each other's ass and tell each other how great they are. But that's a whole other thing we'll get into at another time. And please, when you start a YouTube channel, you do not have to do a live stream. You do not have to start it straight away when you've got no audience, especially. And when you do start a live stream, please engage in the people watching your stream. It is ridiculous. I'll give you an example. I was watching a live stream and the dude, I put a stopwatch on it because I went back and caught this because I was like, what? He hasn't said anything in like ages. It was 6 minutes at 28 seconds. And he stared at the camera and said, yeah. Every 30 seconds, yeah. I was like, what the hell's going on? And then I figured it out. He was reading comments. We didn't know which comments he was reading, but he was just saying, yeah. Nothing else for 6 minutes and 28 seconds. I mean, listen, if you don't know, people who are watching live streams sometimes will turn on a live stream and go do some work. Maybe they're changing strings. Maybe they're cleaning up their guitars. Maybe they're vacuuming their hallway. Maybe they're cleaning windows. Maybe they're doing something, but they'll just put on a live stream and do other things. So they're not watching. They don't know what you're doing on screen. So when you're silent, it sounds like something's gone wrong. That's not what they want. They want to hear sounds. They want to hear people talking about guitars. So if someone writes a comment, read it and then respond to it. That's how you're just gonna, have a more engaged audience and not be stupid at YouTube. There is in broadcasting, by the way, this is specifically to YouTubers who don't know what they're doing. There is a thing in broadcasting called the no silence rule, and you should look it up and learn it. It basically means do not ever be silent for more than 4 seconds. A lot of you break that every fucking stream and it's really annoying. By the way, I'm not trying to have a go at anybody in particular, but really you gotta up your game. A lot of people phoning stuff in the guitar community here. What else have we got? Finally. So there's more to it, but these are my takes. And one thing I want to say, it's not all just YouTubers, although there are heavy-sided arguments to say that it's the YouTubers. But one thing is the audience, and I will say this to you, people underestimate the power of the individual within the audience. So not everybody who watches a channel is subscribed to it. I've noticed myself lately in particular, there's a lot of channels I watch on a regular basis, maybe on a daily basis, watch the content they put out, and I'm like, oh, I'm not subscribed to this channel. So if you love a channel, check it out and make sure that you are subscribed. Even if you're 100% certain that you're subscribed to a certain channel, make sure, just double, triple, quadruple check that you're subscribed. Hit the like button on every video that you enjoy, and not just because you fancy the person who's making the videos, which is why most of you like my videos, I understand that. But there's other reasons to do it as well, because they're making good content. The good YouTubers, the ones that really put out good content that you enjoy, listen, they're doing it, they're putting a lot of time in, a lot of effort, they're researching their videos properly, they're not just using ChatGPT or whatever to do it, they're doing a lot of heavy lifting in research and working on the video side of things. So tip them, tip your YouTuber. We should do a campaign, tip your YouTuber, $1, $2 here or there. If you think about it, if 500 people did that for a small YouTube channel, it would make their fucking month. So Get out there, support the channels, not just by watching them. Give them $1 here or there, $2, a euro, a pound, whatever currency you fluctuate in. Spend some time and money with that YouTuber. Buy their Patreon membership for a month, or their membership for a month, or buy a t-shirt or a mug or whatever it is, because they're putting in a lot of work behind the scenes that you don't get to see. They've probably invested a lot of money in their equipment and stuff like that. And then there's people like me who phone it in, but still, we talk a lot and we think we're cool. So there's that. Anyway, my name is 3 Chord Dave, and guess what? I'm back.